Hello.
Welcome to Sit and Deliver.
Sit and Deliver. Didn't say it in tandem. I failed.
No, you're fine.
Jakari, Tommy.
And we're in, if you notice, this new beautiful set we have. It's a new studio. We got a pay grade, upgrade. So yeah, now we're in.
Someone got paid.
Tommy's new car.
It's just a new car. I didn't get paid anymore. But yeah, it's nice.
So we're gonna talk about this week's premiere, Endgame.
Endgame. It's like a few days away, man.
Predictions we have, or what we hope to happen, or what we may suspect
to happen.
Yeah. You want to go first, or
yeah. We'll do like a two-parter.
On the
day.
We're going together on the premiere night, so we'll do one outside when we're in the movie theater, and then we'll do one after the movie.
Yeah,
so it'll be like an Aquaman episode.
Yeah, it'll be good. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna eat food.
Oh yeah, so it's a nice theater. It's brand new. They have liquor,
Flux
beer,
Brew House,
food, dessert, comfy chairs. They have nice trays that come to your seat.
Shout out Flux Brew House.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. It's 3 hours and like 5 minutes, so we need to be comfortable.
They added 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours and like 2 minutes or something, 5 minutes, something like that.
All right. I thought it was like a strict 3 hours.
No, that's
okay.
I
also feel like talking about the Star Wars trailer just because I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, we can. The teaser trailer.
Oh man,
let's do that one first. So then, cause I feel like the Endgame won't be longer, so that's just a trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you want to start?
Okay. What do you think of the trailer?
I thought it was cool. I liked when Rey was so when it started off when she was breathing, it reminded me of Force Awakening with Finn breathing.
Yeah,
it was like that's how it opened the trailer did. So I guess that was like a nod. Maybe, I don't know. But I like when she ran and did the kick. So it's over for that guy, or girl, whoever.
I love it. I think the trailer was super cool.
Yeah.
Exactly what I needed. Didn't give much away. And also just kind of made me feel good to see all of them together.
I saw Princess Leia.
Hugging her.
Yeah,
but I do have a bold prediction or a theory.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So it's the last of the trilogy, right?
Yes.
But the title is Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
Is that part of your trivia?
No, but I've heard. Well, I guess so. No, yeah. It connects. Mm-hmm. Okay. It does connect.
So your theory. That wasn't a theory. That was just like a statement.
The day I watched it, I was like, thinking like, even before I heard the title, the end of the trailer, you hear the Emperor laugh, right? And you see like the fallen Death Star, which I think would probably be the Death Star from Return of the Jedi. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming. Well, obviously. No, obviously it is, because the first Death Star blows up. I'm sorry. So like, that Death Star is on the ground, you hear the Emperor laugh. Now, as Star Wars mythology goes, Sith Lords, like the Emperor, when they die, you know how like the good guys, the Jedi, they can kind of like be that spirit ghost around you. The fallen Sith, their spirit or whatever they are, aura, stays in the area where they have died. Also, so maybe his presence is still there. I thought of Snoke as almost like a vessel of him, like the Emperor was just kind of using him as a vessel. And maybe that's why he's all decrepit and has like the power. I don't know. That's just a theory. But like I thought also, so because Snoke's backstory, there's like a little thing on it that says that, there's a snippet that says, he's been around a long time or something, right? So I was like, well maybe, But then I thought, so then here's the thing. I read an article from Entertainment Weekly yesterday or 2 days ago, and it like hit almost every single thing I said when I saw the trailer. So I told my wife, I told like Robbie at work, I was telling like all these people, and they were like, oh my God. So I kept thinking like, man, I should be writing for Entertainment Weekly apparently, because that came out like a couple days ago or yesterday or whatever. So I was like, well, I had that theory already, but okay. So I think perhaps because based on like episode 2, Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars, all of that stuff, I think Rey might be the ancestor of Anakin Skywalker by DNA. Like she's almost like a clone of like other Jedi, and that's why she's so powerful. That's why she can fly. That's why the lightsaber speaks to her. Anakin's lightsaber speaks to her. It's like all those connections. I think she's like the Emperor probably extracted DNA from other Jedi before they died. Extracted it from Anakin when he was turning him into Vader, because maybe he sensed that Vader would potentially turn on him in the end because there was good there. So maybe he was trying to like create this ultimate warrior.
Like an experiment. Like,
I'm gonna try to create this ultimate Sith Lord. So I think like she was probably destined for that, but like ultimately Empire falls that apart. She's left there, forgotten, like discarded, almost like junk. Either that, or she was left there as a plot to potentially come back, like later on, like, oh, you're when we need you, we'll come get you, kind of thing. Either way, but I think so. Therefore, Rise of Skywalker, that could be her name. She's actually technically a Skywalker. And if you go back to episode 8. When she goes into the underground thing, and there's the Hall of Mirror almost type thing, and she's like snapping, it's like she's a clone of herself. That's what the Force shows her. And then when she asks, I want to see my parents, she ends up like seeing herself. You know, it's like, or shadows like kind of form into like one thing, and then it's her. So I'm like, all those things to me make sense.
Like she wasn't
and then
born, she was
like
created.
Luke, like Luke looks at her, and like, you know, in episode 7, when the Maz, it's like looking at her in the cantina, and she's like, the girl, like those eyes, you know, like there's something about her eyes, and then like it's almost like she knows.
You think she knows?
Well, she knows that, like, maybe, like, those are Anakin eyes, or maybe those are, like...
I don't think she knows. I think the theory could be right.
But there's something there.
But I don't think she...
Well, maybe she doesn't know, but maybe she just feels like something's going on.
She probably feels like something, but I don't think she's going to...
Because, like, the Empire... I mean, because, like, all the stormtroopers are clones.
Yeah.
Right? And they even make reference to it in episode 7 about how, like, Finn and stuff was, like, from an older generation, you know, where it's like... You know, you're like discontinued almost because you have personality and like whatever. And that would also only tie them together even more as like a friendship, like a bond,
relationship.
So I love it. So then, so I love it. I think even if I'm wrong, I feel like a lot of the things that people didn't like about episode 8 will get cleared up in some way, whether you like the answers or not. I feel like I actually like episode 8. There's some stuff about it I don't like, but I think ultimately people are going to enjoy it more once they have the third part. And I would always, you know, caution people that were upset about episode 8, and I'd say, look, it's a second part in the series.
Just like when people were,
you gotta kind of see how it ends.
Split came out, people were like, Unbreakable, like they didn't know, but then when Split came out, they're like, what? Oh my god, there's a connection.
There's a connection.
And then Glass, it was like, what?
Well, and so like, I mean,
that type of thing, like
like Empire Strikes Back. When that movie came out, apparently, it was panned by critics, and people didn't like it that much. It was like a big time split. People loved it, and other people hated it. And then now it's regarded as like one of the best Star Wars movies of them all. Why? Because you had Return of the Jedi to kind of like level things out, you know? Just saying. Potential. There's potential there. I really like the trailer. I feel like it didn't give much away. There's also like the title is cool. I think it's a cool title. I think it looks fun, and that's all I want. And I hope that some sort of explanation happens. Even if I'm not right, I don't have to be right. But I just like my theory because I was like, oh my god, like everything, like I kept looking at it going like, I wonder if this is it. And then once I saw heard the laugh, saw the title, I was like, interesting. Because she force jumps at the beginning, that jump that you were talking about. That's straight out of, that's like Luke doing the exact same thing in Return of the Jedi. Same move. Relation.
That's what.
But
not the clone thing.
Right. But I mean, the lightsaber talks to her in episode 7. I mean, just saying. Adam Driver looks awesome. He's like knocking stuff people down. He's building the helmet back together. I also have a theory about that. I think he's like, maybe what if he's putting his helmet back together so that way they don't have a connection anymore? Like he's trying to block her out like she's Voldemort. Just a thought. Anyway,
she's gonna go dark then.
I think she was destined to go dark, but I think she will fight it and ultimately be good because she wasn't bred or like grew up at.
I mean, in the movie, do you think she's gonna go dark for a second?
Maybe she might go a little dark.
I feel like if your theory is right, like what if the Empire tells her
it's gonna be like
and then
that
she's
moment.
like, and then somehow like it's a switch, and she's like comes dark, but then by the end they're able to get her back.
I feel like she might just be like anger.
That's what I'm saying. Well, that's like a trigger.
It's gonna come out,
and then it's
right?
like
well, it's almost like she's gonna be like angry and probably like destroying all the facilities and stuff. And then the Emperor, or his spirit, or whatever, is gonna be like, "Oh, you were my chosen one," kind of thing, right?
That's what I'm saying.
And like, you know, you're better than Anakin. You're better than all of them. And then like, but then she's just like, "I hate you," or whatever. You know, like I'm better than this, and then that way she'll overcome it. Ultimately, that's what I think. And then I think Kylo Ren, like most people think on the internet, in episode 8, I pretty much thought this too, which is I think he's just kind of on the steady roll of you know trying to be redemption. I think that's where he's going. That's like probably his story arc. Is he's ultimately trying to find his place in the universe. Done bad things, try to be better. Anyways, let's go to Avengers. Unless you have some more you want to talk about Star Wars.
No, I'm good.
All right, Avengers. What you thinking? Talk to me, bro.
Just keep it short and sweet. I really don't have.
Yeah.
I
Thursday.
I honestly don't know.
It's here.
I thought you were season. I honestly don't know what to expect. And I think that's what they want. Because they honestly haven't. I heard somewhere that what they show in the trailers is like the first 20 minutes or something like that. So I'm like,
oh, okay.
I don't know what to expect. This movie's 3 hours and they only show this stuff within the first 20 minutes. It's like a whole 2 hours and 30 minutes that we don't know. You know, so like, I don't know what to expect. I do think that. I did think because based on like the comics and stuff, the Soul Stone has a pocket universe. I think that everyone that disappears goes to that universe. So I think it's gonna be maybe the movie would play like intertwine the story, like the universes. Like I think in the beginning it's gonna pan out where it's just the Avengers and stuff.
Okay.
And then eventually maybe they discover that there's another universe, and then that's when it goes to like showing them their life in the universe. And maybe their life in the universe is like heaven, you know?
Right.
And like, you know, and maybe when they come back at the end, it's like a moment where, did you ever watch Buffy?
Yeah, of course.
Remember when she died?
Did I ever watch Buffy? We'll get to a whole episode on Buffy.
Remember when she died and Willow brought her back,
and she was
like, I was in heaven. I was happy
with my mom.
So what if if they do that, that'd be awesome. It was like, what if these people were finally at peace in a way, and then you bring them back, and that could be also like a storyline of like these people trying to Cause you think about it, you come back into this world where it's like things are like.
Might need to be 6 hours for that.
I don't think so.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
But
I like that.
But that's the only like theory I have, and then like I feel like maybe Captain America and Iron Man will die. Tony Stark, maybe Thor, maybe they'll die. I hope somebody really dies and sticks.
Someone's going to die.
I hope more than one person.
I feel like
I hope more. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Got cut off.
Phone issues.
So yeah, that's my theory. I feel like they're in a different in the pocket universe in the Soul Stone, and maybe everything's fine, maybe everything's horrible. I don't know, but that's what I suspect. And I suspect a lot of characters that we haven't seen from a lot movies in the past will come back,
like Quicksilver,
maybe Ultron, maybe villains they fought before, you know, stuff like that.
Like real quick, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like, and I also feel like they made time travel. I don't know. I feel like
you think that they'll end up like, let's say that they end up. Like first half of the movie kind of slow, and then the second half just boom, 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 boom.
I feel like
it's all gonna.
I feel like it's gonna be boom, boom, boom. I feel like it's gonna be
action,
action, but just like things happening. Okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be like by sequences, but things are gonna be happening. I don't feel like it's gonna be like, oh my god. Oh, sorry. I feel like it's gonna be like, oh my god. Yeah. I feel like I lost something, but I don't know.
We're
What
holding
about
it
you?
together.
We're together. Roll one. All right, what's your theory?
But I hope people do die, even though it's gonna break my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure at this moment. Maybe our show one on Thursday. I'll decide if I'll pick either Cap or Iron Man. One of them is going to die.
I hope both.
One of them is.
So I think everybody suspects Captain America. So I really hope he dies.
I don't want.
Iron Man. I mean, I don't want them to die.
Well, yeah, nobody.
But
does,
I feel
but
like
I don't want
they
Iron
should.
Man to die because of Pepper.
No, whatever.
What if she's pregnant?
That baby was gonna be set for life. He'd be fine.
What's the dad, man? Come on. Family unit. All right. Well, this guy just doesn't even care. Just Pepper. Just raise the baby by yourself.
She's gonna be a billionaire. She'll be fine.
Anyways, I mean, but hopefully it's I don't know. Like someone's gonna die. Obviously, they're gonna bring back. I mean, we already know the other movies are coming, so. I mean, I'm excited though. I think I might be more. Here's the sad thing, or maybe smart thing by them, by showing the Star Wars trailer sooner. I thought we would see it at Avengers.
Oh, that's what they did.
And but
that's why they did it,
right? But they did it before. And
well,
I was so hyped on Star Wars lately. It's almost like these 2 weeks since Star Wars trailer came out, or week or whatever it is. Have gone by so fast because I've been so obsessed with that, and all of a sudden I looked up and I'm like, oh my god, we're seeing Avengers soon. That I'm like,
they're totally gonna show it from. That's what they.
Well, no, yeah, they're gonna show.
They release trailers before the movie comes out, so then when they go to the movie, they like
right. But it was smart of them because before Avengers, when we see the trailer to Star Wars, since I've already seen it like 10 times, I won't be like. Exactly. I don't even want to watch Avengers now, Like, now I'll calm down, get off that cliff, and I'll be like, oh, that was really cool on the big screen. Exactly. But now I can enjoy Avengers. So, I mean, I'm not sure. I feel like I'll have more predictions on Thursday when I have that day off. I'm going to be so jazzed on caffeine, I don't know what I'll do.
And I had the day off, but now it works.
Now it works.
But I'll be
You didn't want to hang out with me all day.
You didn't agree to us hanging out. Okay, we're not going to do this on camera.
Dude, shade on the curtain. That is not true.
We're
going to do this on camera.
This is our I love you too. Pre
Avengers Infinity, or
Avengers Infinity
Endgame.
Oh, Jesus.
Part 2. Video.
Stay tuned. We will be
Part 2
at the movies Thursday night, 8 p.m.
Dude, buying tickets was off chains and like crazy.
But we made sure we did this for you guys
and ourselves.
It will be
super fun
spoiler review.
Oh, of course.
But we will say and put blah blah.
But go. I mean, if you don't see it by the weekend, I think you're the only people in the U.S. or the world.
I think it's worldwide.
I think it's a worldwide release. Yeah,
that's why they pushed it to April.
You think they're gonna beat out Titanic for the number one all time?
It could, because I
Avatar,
saw
whatever it is, Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar one.
I hope
feel
so.
like
I want them to already be at $1 billion by the weekend's end.
But I feel like the first the Infinity War went to like $2 billion, but I know it was like not far behind, but it was far enough behind.
Okay,
like cool. Titanic, but I think Avatar was still a lot ahead. So
it's like $2 billion or some shit.
Yeah, like Titanic's like $2 billion and some hundred million.
Come on.
Avengers, and Infinity War was like $2 billion and like 25 million or something like that. But then like Avatar was like $2 billion, and I'm wrong.
No,
but it's like,
no, you're probably like dead on.
But yeah, stay tuned for
the part 2s and part 3s of our Infinity War Endgame conclusion bittersweetness.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
So thank you for tuning in for Sit and Deliver. Subscribe. Where's the camera?
Yes, thank you.
Looking sideways, but subscribe. If you haven't already, comment, talk to us.
Yes.
That's Shikari.
This is Tommy.
I'm Tommy.
And we are out.
Sitting and delivering.
All right, you guys have a good one.